Please give me a remedy. 멈춰버린 심장을 뛰게 할 remedy. 멈춰버린 심장을 뛰게 해. 날 살려줘. 다시 기회를 줘. Please give me a.
Jimae-Vu is the sixth track of BTS's 2019 album, Map of the Soul Persona, that was released on April 12, 2019. Remember, at 2018 Mama, held on December 14, 2018, BTS revealed that they had considered disbanding at the start of 2018. And considering the meaning of this song, I think Jimae-Vu is about BTS overcoming the crisis they faced in early 2018. The French expression Jimae-Vu literally means never seen, and is the opposite of déjà vu, already seen. Déjà vu may translate to something that seems to have happened before, or a strong sense of familiarity, and Jimae-Vu may translate to an eerie feeling of unfamiliarity. By the way, both are not simply about familiarity, but more about experience. In other words, déjà vu is an overwhelming, abrupt feeling that you've seen this exact same thing happening, done this exact same thing, been in this exact same place, or engaged in this exact same conversation once before, even though you clearly know that you've never experienced these things at any time in your past.
Déjà vu.
Jimae-Vu, on the other hand, refers to a strange and frightening feeling that the things you've done many times before, or the places you've been many times before, seem completely new to you, as if you've never experienced them before. For example, when you happen to read building or business sign letters, or fall to repeating the words over and over again, they start to sound very weird, and become the meaningless repeating sounds.
자매부가 그거지. 내가 평상시에 했던 일인데 내가 맨날 무대에 올라갔는데 갑자기 낯설어. 이런 거.
저는 약간 그럴 때 있어요. 분명히 자주 쓰는 단어고 글인데 이게 굉장히 낯설게 느껴질 때가 있어요. 내가 이게 맞나 이 단어가?
맞아.
굉장히 익숙해. 내 가사가 굉장히 익숙한데 어느 순간 굉장히 낯설어.
맞아.
그러면서 가사를 한번 틀려요.
Sometimes you get lost in familiar surroundings, or you feel like a stranger even to yourself. Sometimes when you look in a mirror, doesn't the person you see there seem so freaking strange and weird? In this song, Jin, J-Hope, and Jungkook frankly express their fear and anxiety they feel when the songs that they've sung, the performances that they've delivered, or the words that they've said for many years, suddenly seem so eerily new and unfamiliar. Accordingly, they're afraid that they will probably disappoint their fans.
또 져버린 것 같아.
I think I will end up losing again.
넌 화가 나 보여.
You look mad.
아는 데는 게임 오버.
The after image of the game over screen floats before my eyes. This song compares life to a computer game. Here Jin confesses Army his frustration. He thinks that his mistakes, failures, and losses made his fans angry and disappointed. Game over. He thinks that his mistakes and failures are hopeless, irreversible, and all of these thoughts haunt him.
만약 게임이라면
If life was a computer game,
또 로드하면 되겠지만
I could just load it again. But I guess I gotta deal with this real world.
이 현실 세상을 받아들여야만 하겠지.
Jungkook says that if life was a computer game, he would just reload it when he loses. However, he knows mistakes in life are hard to be undone, and when he wakes up the next morning, he gotta face and accept the harsh reality. However many times he tries and repeats, things that he does seem unfamiliar and unusual, so he feels frustrated.
난 그거였어. 만약 게임이라면 또
하면 되겠지만
현실에서는 로드할 수 없다는 거 아니야? 그렇죠. 그 부분이 마음이 아프더라고.
차라리 게임이면 좋겠지.
I wish it was just a game.
너무 아프니까.
Cause it hurts too much. I need to heal my medic, but I'm another star.
나의 메딕을 치료해야 하지만 난 그저 또 하나의 스타일 뿐.
차라리 김 너무 아프니까.
저는 제일 그냥 첫 소절 하겠습니다. 차라리 게임이면 좋겠지. 너무 아프니까. I need to heal my medic, but I'm another star. 되게 위트 있게 잘 썼다고 생각해요. 스타를 다른 스타로 표현을 해서 메딕의 스타로 표현하면서 네, 언어 유희를 적절하게 섞으면서.
The medic is a Terran unit in StarCraft that can heal friendly biological ground units, and can also restore any unit to remove harmful effects. So we can say that she's a unit that gives the other units another chance. However, J-Hope says that he cannot heal his injured, damaged medic. Cause he is not the medic but just another star that's being crafted. He cannot heal her and she can't heal herself either. This is a metaphor. He feels that he won't be given another chance in real life.
완벽하지 못했던 나를 탓해.
I didn't do it perfectly, so I blame myself. Break in my head, break in my step.
내 머리에 브레이크, 내 발걸음에 브레이크. always, 그저 잘하고 싶었고.
I always just wanted to do well.
웃게 해주고 싶었는데.
And make you smile. All J-Hope wanted to be was perfect in things he did. In order to make his fans smile, but there was a break in his head and also in his steps. So he stumbled and fell. And he's blaming it all on himself now. Please give me a remedy.
제발 내게 치료약을 줘. 멈춰버린 심장을 뛰게 할 레메디.
A remedy to make my heart beat again.
이제 어떻게 해야 해?
What am I supposed to do now?
날 살려줘. 다시 기회를 줘.
Please help me. Give me another chance. Please give me a remedy, a melody.
제발 내게 줘. 치료제를, 멜로디를. 오직 내게만 남겨질 그 메모리.
A memory that will be left just to me.
이쯤에서 그만하면,
If I give up now,
꺼버리면 모든 게 다 편해질까?
if I just turn it off, will I be comfortable with everything? When a video game player resets or reloads the game to start over, its characters or units won't remember anything from the previous games. It's only the player that remembers everything that happened in the previous games. So it seems Jungkook and Jin wonder, if we give up here, will we be comfortable with everything? Their fans will never know what they've gone through, and thus all the memories, bad or good, will be left only to them. They were struggling with physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion, as a result of stress, caused mainly by their worldwide fame, and by the precarious, insecure nature of creative labor in the entertainment industry. Given that BTS's 2019 album, Map of the Soul Persona, was released on April 12, 2019, I think it's safe to say that this part talks about the time they were considering breaking up.
괜찮지만 괜찮지 않아.
I'm fine but I'm not fine.
익숙하다고 혼잣말했지만
Though I told myself that I was used to it,
늘 처음인 것처럼 아파.
it always hurts as if I experience it for the first time.
부족한 게이머, 맞아. 날 컨트롤 못하지.
I'm not a good game player. That's right. I can't control myself.
계속 아파, 코즈, 시행착오와 오만 가지.
It keeps hurting because of trials and errors, and a myriad of other mistakes. The noun phrase, 오만가지, literally means 50,000 kinds, but is usually used figuratively to mean kaleidoscopic or myriad.
내 노래 가사, 몸짓 하나,
The lyrics I wrote, each dance move,
말 한마디, 다 내 미시감에 무서워지고.
and a word I say makes me experience Jimevu, and I'm scared. This phrase means I experience Jimevu of the lyrics I wrote, of each dance move I've done so many times, and of every word I say, and it makes me scared.
또, 늘 도망가려 해.
Always again, I try to run away.
잡내, 그래도 내가.
But still you don't let me go.
내 그림자는 커져가도 내 삶과 넌 이퀄 사인.
Even though my shadow gets bigger, my life equals to you. Even if he is scared of all these jamais vu experiences, no matter how irrational and unacceptable his shadow gets, J-Hope says, you make my life possible, and you are worth my life. Shadow is a concept in Jungian psychology. While trying to please others in different kinds of social settings, by switching between their different personas, people suppress the negative aspects or traits of their true nature that contradict their personas. And in the meantime, the feelings of enemy, self-inflicted suffering, self-reproach, anger and shame have pent up inside to form the shadow. And all of these negative feelings were caused by a gap between their persona and true self. The rational me, my ego, don't want to identify the shadow as part of self, because it's very irrational and unacceptable. By the way, the shadow is a form of complex, and when it plays out or explodes, it can be very violent. Just like Mr. Edward Hyde, Dr. Henry Jekyll's alter ego or shadow.
So, 내 레메디는 6월 레메디.
So my remedy is your remedy. Please give me a remedy.
제발 내게 줘, 치료제를. 또 다시 뛰고, 또 넘어지고.
I run again and fall again. Honestly,
솔직히, 수없이 반복된데도,
even if I keep running and falling forever,
난 또 뛸 거라고.
I'll start to run again. So give me a remedy.
그러니, 내게 치료제를 줘. 성공인가, 돌아왔어.
So did I make it? I came back. Jungkook and Jin ask, did my medic heal me? Am I given a remedy? Am I given another chance? No matter how many times they unintentionally and unexpectedly make mistakes, no matter how many times they get frustrated and almost lose hope, they say they will never give up, as long as their fans give them chances.
집중해서 꼭 내게 닿고 말겠어. 떨어지고, 넘어지고.
I'll put my mind to reaching you without fail, even if I fall, even if I tumble.
익숙한 아픔이 똑같이 날 덮쳐.
A familiar pain swoops down on me again.
이번에도 쉽지 않아.
It's not easy to deal with it, this time either.
관둘 거냐고, no, never.
Am I giving up? No, never. Jin, J-Hope and Jungkook say that even though things are tough to deal with every time they start over, even though everything seems so new, as if it's their first time ever to do it, they will never give up but keep running as long as their fans keep their hearts beat. I won't give up.
난 포기하지 않겠어.
Yes, BTS did not give up. And I'm so glad that they are still with us.